You're tuned to Aero FM, your local community access radio station. The time now is 8 o'clock, time for another hour of the great music that came out in the 1960s with the 60s Nostalgia Show. The 60s Nostalgia Shows was kindly sponsored, but no longer. But the 60s Nostalgia Show tonight, nothing really planned for the show tonight, apart from I'm going to start off with a couple of Rod Stewart songs, and then for the rest of the program I'll just play some of the songs that I brought down. But if you'd like to hear a particular song, artist or band, you can give me a ring here on 3780255, 3780255, and I'll see if I can dig it out for you. Meanwhile, let's just sit back and listen to Al Kiola and his orchestra and the theme to Bonanza. As I mentioned in the blues show, Sir Rod Stewart is touring New Zealand at the moment, and I thought we'd start off the program with a couple of early songs from Rod Stewart. He actually started recording way back in the late 1960s, but became more prominent when he went solo in the 1970s. So I've picked a couple of songs that show two sides of Rod Stewart, the slow and the quick, and we'll start off with the slow one. And this is from an album that was put out in 1969. The album was called An Old Raincoat So Won't Ever Let You Down, and some great tracks on that album, including this song, which was written by a guy called Mike Darbo, who was the singer who replaced Paul Jones in Manfred Mann. This is a song also put out by Chris Farlow, beautiful song called Handbags and what is it? I'm just trying to work it out. Yeah, it is. And let's just go back to the right track. And it is Handbags and Glad Rags. Yeah, that sounds a bit better.
Soon the pines will be falling everywhere.
Oh dear me, we're having a really good night tonight. We will just move that on to track number 14. That sounds like it.
Ever seen a blind man cross the road, trying to make the other side? ever seen a young girl growing old, trying to make herself a bride? So what becomes of you, my love, when they have finally stripped you of the handbags and the glad rags that your granddad had to sweat so you could buy? Once I was a young man, and all I thought I had to do was smile. You are still a young girl, and you bought everything in style. Listen. And once you think you're in your act, 'cause you don't mean a single thing without the handbags and the glad rags that your granddad had to sweat so you could buy. Sing a song of sixpence for your sake, and take a bottle full of rye. 420 blackbirds in a cake, and bake them all in a pie. They told me you missed school today, so what I suggest you just throw them all away. The handbags and the glad rags that your poor old granddad had to sweat to buy. They told me you missed school today, so I suggest you just throw them all away. The handbags and the glad rags that your poor old granddad had to sweat to buy.
Rod Stewart there, and Handbags and Glad Rags, and that was from the album put out, his first album in 1969. For the next song, we're going to cheat just a little bit because it wasn't released until 1971, but it does have a 60s connection. And the song I got lined up is a song first put out in the 1960s by The Temptations, and the song is Losing You, and this appeared first through Rod Stewart as a track in the magnificent album he put out in 1971. The album called Every Picture tells a story, and this track shows the rocking Rod, and there's a great drum solo towards the end of the track, and the track, as I said, is I Know I'm Losing You. Two early tracks there by Rod Stewart just to celebrate his New Zealand tour. Right, next up we're going to go back to the early 1960s, and Chubby Checker was still on the old twisting stage.
Come on, everybody, clap your hands. Ah, you're looking good. I'm going to sing my song. It won't take long. We're gonna do the twist and it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Yeah, let's twist again. Twist the time is here. Round and round and up and down we go again. Oh baby, make me know you love me so. And then twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, twist again, like we did last year. Twist. Who's that flying up there? Is it a bird? No. Is it a plane? No. Is it the twister? Yeah. Twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twist the time is here. Round and up and down we go again. Oh baby, make me know you love me so. And then come on, twist again, like we did last summer. Girl, let's twist again, like we did last year. Come on, twist again. Twist the time is here.
I said the joint was rocking, going round and round, yeah, reeling and rocking, what a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down. Well, it sounds so sweet, I had to take me a chance. Rose out of my seat, I just had to dance. Started moving my feet, oh, the clap of my hands. I said the joint was rocking, going round and round, yeah, reeling and rocking, what a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down. Yeah, 12 o'clock, yeah, the place was packed. Front doors was locked, yeah, the place was packed. And when the police knocked, those doors flew back. But they kept on rocking, going round and round, yeah, reeling and rocking, what a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down. Yeah, they kept on rocking, going round and round, yeah, reeling and rocking, what a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down. Yeah, the joint
Some rock and roll there from the early Stones, and a song called Around and Around, which was written by Chuck Berry. They brought a time to 21 minutes after 8 o'clock, and next up we've got the Toys and a Lover's Concerto.
With their melody, I'll see.
All right, next up, I think we'll have two in a row, and we'll start off with the Turtles, a song called She'd Rather Be With Me, and we'll follow that one up with the Swinging Medallions. But first up, the Turtles.
Some girls love to run around, love to handle everything they see. But my girl has more fun around, and you know she'd rather be with me.
All right, next up we've got the Swinging Medallions and a double shot of My Baby's Love. The Searchers here and Western Union. And next up, we've got the Bobby Fuller Four.
Rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won. quivers down the backbone. I've got the shivers down the thigh bone. Yeah, the tremors in my backbone, shaking all over. Quivers down the backbone. Yeah, the shakes in the knee bone. I got the tremors in the thigh bone, shaking all over. Well, you make me shake it and I like it, baby. Well, you make me shake it and I like it, baby. Well, I'm shaking, shaking.
Johnny Kidd and the Pirates there, shaking all over, brought the time to 24 minutes to 9 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show. And next up we'll go back to 1961, a beautiful song written by Carole King and Jerry Goffin. The song, a big hit for the group that performed it, the Shirelles. Will you still love me tomorrow?
Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me
Betty Everett there, and the Shoop Shoop song is it in his Kiss, and that brought the time to 19 minutes to 9 o'clock. Time's certainly whizzing around tonight. And next up, we're going to go back to 1966. Song called 123 by a guy called Len Barry.
About love, basically it's as easy as pie. The hard part is living without love. Without your love, baby, I would die. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's easy. From a baby, hey, 1 and 1 are 2. 1 and 1 are 2. I know you love me, and oh, how I love you. How I love you. Don't try to fight it, 'cause it's easy. It's so easy. Like taking candy from a baby. Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Len Barry there, a song called 123, and that was really his own hit. I think that came out on the Tamla Motown label, the same as this song from the Marvelettes.
Oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, hey, 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 Mr. Postman. Hey, Mr. Postman, look and see. Oh yeah, please, please, Mr. Postman. Oh yeah, there must be some word today, yeah. From my boyfriend, so.
The Marvelettes there, and Please Mr. Postman. Of course, that song also covered by the Beatles. Next up, we've got a song that comes from the Grey area. It was on an album that was released in January 1970, which means that it was actually recorded in the 1960s. It comes from that magnificent album put out by Simon and Garfunkel, the album called Bridge Over Troubled Water, and the song is Keep the Customer Satisfied.
Gee, but it's great to be back home. Home is where I want to be. I've been on the road so long, my friend, and if you came along, I know you couldn't disagree. It's the same old story, yeah. Everywhere I go, I get slandered, libel. I hear words I never heard in the Bible, and I'm one step ahead of the shoe shine, 2 steps away from the county line, just trying to keep my customers satisfied, satisfied. Deputy Sheriff said to me, tell me what you come here for, boy. You better get your bags and flee. You're in trouble, boy, and now you're heading into war. It's the same old story. Everywhere I go, I get slandered, libel. I hear words I never heard in the Bible, and I'm one step ahead of the shoe shine, 2 steps away from the county line, just trying to keep my customers satisfied, satisfied. But it's the same old story. Everywhere I go, I get slandered, libel. I hear words I never heard in the Bible, and I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Just trying to keep my customers satisfied, satisfied. All right.
Hearts gone astray, deep in hurt when they go. I went away just when you need me so. You won't regret, I've come back begging you. Won't you forget, welcome love we once knew. Open up your eyes, then you realize, here I stand with my everlasting love. Need you by my side, girl, to be my bride. You'll never be denied everlasting love. From the very start, open up your heart, feel that you fall of everlasting love. Need a love to last forever. Need a love to last forever. Well,
Love Affair there and Everlasting Love, and because that was the start of a string of hits they had with the same sort of sound, very brassy, and they created a bit of controversy because it was announced or leaked that session musicians played all the instruments on the recording of those early tracks, and the only Love Affair member who was active in the studio was the singer Steve Ellis, and that created a little bit of controversy, but that the practice of having session musicians certainly was quite common in the 1960s, and I think probably still is. Right, what have we got? 7.5 minutes to 9 o'clock. We've got time for one more, and we'll go out with a great song written and sung by Joe South, a song called Games People Play.
Every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean, while they while away the hours in their ivory towers, till they covered up with flowers in the back of a black limousine. Whoa, la da 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 da, talking about you and me and the games people play now. Oh, we make one another cry, break a heart and we say goodbye, cross our hearts and we hope to die, that the other was to blame. Oh, but neither one will ever give in. So we gaze underneath pretend, thinking about the things that might have been, and it's a dirty rotten shame. Oh, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, talking about you and me and the game people play now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, come on, come on. Now look here, people walking up to you, singing glory hallelujah, and they try to sock it to you in the name of the Lord. They're gonna teach you how to meditate, read your horoscope, cheat your fate, and furthermore to hell with hate. Come on, get on board. Oh, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, talking about you and me, the games people play. Now wait a minute, look around, tell me what you see. What's happening to you and me? God grant me the serenity to just remember who I am. Oh, cause you're giving up your sanity for your pride and your vanity. Turn your back on humanity. Oh, and you don't give a I keep on talking about you and me, brother, and the game people play now. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. I'm talking about you and me, oh, and the games people play. I wonder, can you come out and play? Oh, in the ball.
Joe South there, and the song called The Games People Play, bringing to a close another edition of the 60s Nostalgia Show, which was first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7 and elsewhere via our website arrowfm.co.nz, and also you can see programs over Wairarapa TV, which is Freeview channel number 41. We'll have a look at the weather forecast for the next 3 days here in the Wairarapa, and no paper today, so I'll have to get with the technology, and I've brought up the Met Service website, and for tomorrow a top of 15 degrees, cloudy periods with the fresh southerlies, and on Sunday a little bit bleaker, top of 20 degrees, a low of 12 degrees, occasional rain turning to a few showers in the afternoon, southeasterlies are turning northeasterly in the morning, and on Monday a top of 23 degrees. It's going to be fine apart from the odd shower with the nor'westerlies. Right, that's my lot for this week. Time to shoot off home and put my feet up for a little while. A big sporting weekend here in New Zealand and also overseas. In New Zealand, another round of Super Rugby continues, and I think this weekend the Hurricanes come up against the Chiefs, which will be an interesting game. Both teams going very well, and I think the Chiefs are undefeated at this stage. Also, last game of international cricket for the 22-23 season takes place down in Queenstown at the lovely Sir John Davies Park, just out of Queenstown. Sri Lanka will be taking on New Zealand at the T20, and of course the series is all tied up at one game all after a thrilling first game in the series. Overseas in the States, Ryan Fox early tomorrow morning will be teeing up for his second round at the Masters tournament. In a reasonable position at the moment. His first round was a good round at 2 under par, and I think he's somewhere in the 20s or thereabouts, which is a good result, and only I think about 5 strokes behind the leaders. So Ryan Fox hopefully will be able to play the whole weekend, collect a bit of a nice prize check, and who knows, we may see another major winner from New Zealand. He'll join Sir Bob Charles and also Michael Campbell, and I suppose we should also include Craig Perks in there as well, because he won the unofficial major, the PGA, several years ago. Right, so time to disappear. Before I do that, I will put on some commercial-free Kiwi music, and it'll take you right through until the next scheduled program. You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station that broadcasts all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7 and elsewhere via our website, arrowfm.co.nz, and of course programs are also broadcast on Wairarapa TV, which is the Freeview channel number 41. Have a safe and enjoyable long weekend. We'll catch you next Friday night at 7 o'clock with the Blues Show and 8 o'clock with the 60s Nostalgia Show. The time now is 2 minutes after 9 o'clock. Time for some commercial-free Kiwi music.